Good morning. It is your boy Jay Goble back at it again for Not Many Noble, reading the Bible through in 22 with you, using a reading list that's in chronological order. And we are on day 57. It is February 26th, and we are finishing up Leviticus today. So let's go ahead and jump right into that, huh? Leviticus 27, Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, when a man consecrates a person to Yahweh in a vow according to your valuation of a male from 20 years old to 60 years old shall be 50 shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. If she is a female, then your valuation shall be 30 shekels. If the person is from 5 years old to 20 years old, then your valuation for a male, or shall be for a male, 20 shekels, and for a female, 10 shekels. If the person is from a month old to 5 years old, then your valuation shall be for a male 5 shekels of silver, and for a female your valuation shall be 3 shekels of silver. If the person is from 60 years old and upward, if he is a male, then your valuation shall be 15 shekels, and for a female 10 shekels. But if he is poor, then your valuation, then he shall be set before the priest, and the priest shall assign a value to him. The priest shall assign a value according to his ability to pay." So it I know. Earning potential. It's earning potential. I'm sorry. It's strange. It's weird. It's funny. The priest can assign a number to you. It's kind of like, you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be like, Jake, I'm going to go ahead and put this dude at 3 shekels right here. And you're like, oh, man, really? That's it? It's like, well, bro, you're poor. Your ability to pay is low, and you're at 3 shekels. And it's like, man, I guess you're right. It's almost like women figuring out which dude they're going to marry. Sorry, excuse me, the yawn. Be like, his potential for production is low. He's not the one. You gotta be up there. You have to. Your ability to repay, your ability to earn, it's got to go up. And then funny, like it drops at 60. So like from 20 to 60, you're good to go. And I don't know, maybe that's kind of where the thought process comes from for retirement or something, or in similar. So there's probably a lot of different places that we get this concept of retirement from. But it's like, well, after 60, bro, I don't know how much more value you're going to be adding to this place. And it's like, well, I was hoping to add value until I was 80 or 90. Sorry. All right. I thought it was funny. Verse 9. If it is an animal of which men offer an offering to Yahweh, all that any man gives of such to Yahweh becomes holy. He shall not alter it nor exchange it, a good for a bad or a bad for a good. If he shall at all exchange animal for animal, then both it and that which it is exchanged shall be for which it is exchanged shall be holy. If it is any unclean animal, of which they do not offer as an offering to Yahweh, then he shall set the animal before the priest, and the priest shall evaluate it, whether it is good or bad. As the priest evaluates it, so it shall be. But if he will indeed redeem it, then he shall add the 5th part of it to its valuation. When a man dedicates his house to be holy to Yahweh, then the priest shall evaluate it, whether it is good or bad. As the priest evaluates it, so it shall stand. If he who dedicates it will redeem his house, then he shall add the 5th part of the money to your valuation for it, and it shall be his. If a man dedicates to Yahweh part of the field of his possession, then your valuation shall be according to the seed for it. The sowing of a homer of barley shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver. If he dedicates his field from the year of Jubilee, according to your valuation, it shall stand. But if he dedicates his field after the Jubilee, and the priest shall reckon to him the money according to the years that remain to the year of Jubilee, and an abatement shall be made from your valuation. If he who dedicated the field will indeed redeem it, then he shall add the 5th part of his money of your valuation to it, and it shall remain his. If he will not redeem the field, or if he has sold the field to another man, it shall not be redeemed any more. But the field, when it goes out in the Jubilee, shall be holy to Yahweh as a devoted field. It shall be owned by the priests. If he dedicates a field to Yahweh which he has bought, which is not of the field of his possession, then the priest shall reckon to him the worth of your valuation up to the year of Jubilee, and he shall give your valuation on that day as a holy thing to Yahweh. In the year of Jubilee, the field shall return to him from whom it was bought, even to him whom the possession of the land belongs. All your valuations shall be according to the shekel of the sanctuary, 20 gerahs to the shekel. However, the firstborn among animals, which belongs to Yahweh as a firstborn, no man may dedicate, whether an ox or a sheep. It is Yahweh's. It's like, that's mine already. If it is an unclean animal, then he shall buy it back according to your valuation and shall add to it the fifth part of it. Or if it isn't redeemed, then it shall be sold according to your valuation. Notwithstanding, no devoted thing that a man devotes to Yahweh of all that he has, whether of man or animal or of the field of his possession, shall be sold or redeemed. Everything that is permanently devoted is most holy to Yahweh. No one devoted to destruction, who shall be devoted from among men, shall be ransomed. He shall surely be put to death. All the tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the trees, is Yahweh's. It is holy to Yahweh. If a man redeems anything of his tithe, he shall add a fifth part to it. All the tithe of the herds or the flocks, whatever passes under the rod, the tenth shall be holy to Yahweh. He shall not examine whether it is good or bad, neither shall he exchange it. If he exchanges it at all, then both it and that for which it is exchanged shall be holy. It shall not be redeemed. These are the commandments which Yahweh commanded Moses for the children of Israel on Mount Sinai. Now we go into Numbers. And this, I think, was regards to, the census, the first census. And this is tough. It's tough. It's about ready to get rough in here. We're about ready to get rough and tough in here. I think I need to grab another sip of coffee real quick before we jump into this and just start reading off names and numbers, because that's what a census is, names and numbers. I guess it's a little bit more than that, but that's what we're going to get. All right, boom, through the magic of audio editing, I am back. You didn't even know that I was gone. You didn't even know that I went and made me an espresso-based coffee beverage. It's like a cappuccino with 2 shots of espresso. That's what I normally do. It gets me rolling, but I don't take it very warm. Just take it to 125 degrees, which is about the same as a cortado, which if you don't know what a cortado is, that's fine. It's 1 shot of espresso to 3 parts milk. And so it's a little smaller coffee beverage, and it's designed for instant quaffing. And you're like, what is quaffing? It's like, well, I was going to say just shoot it, but I don't know how familiar you are with that, with that type of language, with that type of context. So, yeah, so you drink it right away. You don't sip it much, and so this is same temperature, about 125. Anyways, more at Orange Cactus Coffee. I've got a podcast over there if you're interested. Sorry, I got off to rambling there. Let's be done. Let's go ahead and be done with the coffee talk and get back over here to Numbers. So Numbers chapter 1 and verse 1. Yahweh spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the tent of meeting on the first day of the 2nd month in the 2nd year after they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, take a census of all the congregation of the children of Israel by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, every male 1 by 1, from 20 years old and upward, all who are able to go out to war in Israel. You and Aaron shall count them by their divisions. With you there shall be a man of every tribe, each one head of his father's house. These are the names of the men who shall stand with you. Of Reuben, Elazar, the son of Shadur. Of Simeon, Shalumiel, the son of Zurishaddai. Of Judah, Nashon, the son of Aminadab. Of Issachar, Nethanel, the son of Zur. Of Zebulun, Eliab, the son of Helon. Of the children of Joseph. Of Ephraim, Elishama, the son of Amihud. Of Manasseh, Gamaliel, the son of Pedazur. Of Benjamin, Abidan, the son of Gideoni. Of Dan, Ahiezer, the son of Ammishaddai. Of Asher, Pagiel, the son of Ochran. Of Gad, Eliasaph, the son of Duel. Of Naphtali, Ahira, the son of Enan. I know. You're like, bro, you killing it. You literally killing those poor guys' names. And I'm like, yeah, you ain't wrong. That's all I'm saying. These are those who were called of the congregation, the princes of the tribes of their fathers. They were the heads of the households of Israel. Oh, heads of the thousands of Israel. Moses and Aaron took these men who were mentioned by name. They assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their ancestry by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, one by one. As Yahweh commanded Moses, so he counted them in the wilderness. The children of Reuben, Israel's firstborn, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, one by one, every male from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. I guess 20 to 60. At 60, are you done killing? I don't know. Those who were counted of them of the tribe of Reuben were 46,500. Yeah, we're going to do this 11 more times. You're right. Whew, I'm okay. Quick, another sip here. Okay. I'm ready. Verse 22. Of the children of Simeon, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, those who were counted of it, according to the number of the names, one by one, every male from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them of the tribe of Simeon were 59,300. Of the children of Gad, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them of the tribe of Gad were 45,650. Of the children of Judah, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them of the tribe of Judah were 74,600. Of the children of Issachar, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them of the tribe of Issachar were 54,400. Of the children of Zebulun, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them of the tribe of Zebulun were 57,400. Of the children of Joseph, of the children of Ephraim, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Ephraim, were 40,500. Of the children of Manasseh, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Manasseh, were 32,200. Of the children of Benjamin, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of the tribe of Benjamin, were 35,400. Of the children of Dan, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Dan, were 62,700. Of the children of Asher, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Asher, were 41,500. Of the children of Naphtali, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Naphtali, were 53,400. Well, if you are still listening, thank you. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you made it, but you're here. And I'm happy. I'm happy. It makes me happy to know you're here. All right. These are those who were counted from Moses and Aaron. Sorry. Let's try that again. Verse 44. These are those who were counted, whom Moses and Aaron counted, and the 12 men who were princes of Israel, each one for his father's house. So all those who were counted of the children of Israel by their fathers' houses, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war in Israel, all those who were counted were 603,550. But the Levites, after the tribe of their fathers, were not counted among them. For Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Only the tribe of Levi you shall not count, neither shall you take a census of them among the children of Israel, but appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of the testimony, and over all its furnishings, and over all that belongs to it. They shall carry the tabernacle and all its furnishings, and they shall take care of it, and shall encamp around it. When the tabernacle is to move, the Levites shall take it down, and when the tabernacle is to be set up, the Levites shall set it up. The stranger who comes near shall be put to death. The children of Israel Israel shall pitch their tents, every man by his own camp, and every man by his own standard, according to their divisions. But the Levites shall encamp around the tabernacle of the testimony, that there may be no wrath on the congregation of the children of Israel. The Levites shall be responsible for the tabernacle of the testimony. Thus the children of Israel did, according to all that Yahweh commanded Moses, so they did. It seems like, okay, a couple things. So they set them up by those who could go to war, right? Like, that's how they were numbered, by who marches out to war. Who can march out to war, but the Levites aren't numbered. But the Lord Jesus Christ is a little bit different, right? He is not only he who is our priest, our prophet, our king, but he is also capable, willing, and the most capable warrior. He's going to ride to war with a two-edged sword coming from his mouth, right? Like Revelation says, the name written on his thigh that nobody knows. It's like he is the completion, like the pinnacle. The pinnacle. Not only is he able to ride out to war, but he is also the priest. He's also protector of the tabernacle. He is in whom all fullness dwells. Like the consummation. Prophet and priest, king, warrior, all of that. And there's a part of me that's like, that's what we got to be. I mean, I really dig the whole warrior cultures of all the nations of the earth. I study them and enjoy them. But very rarely do you have the priest and the warrior fulfill or those roles present in the same person. So anyway, thank you for listening. Prayer. We're going to start praying March 1st. Send me your prayer requests, notmanynoble@gmail.com. And you can find show notes at notmanynoble.com. Thanks for listening. I will catch you tomorrow.